songs. My name is Mary Ellen, and I sing as Love with the Daisy Petals. And if you like my songs, you can follow me. I'm on Twitter and Instagram as Love Daisy Petals. So very easy to remember. Love Daisy Petals. Do come and follow me. It'd be lovely to have your support. Okay, the theme for this festival is all you need is love, and indeed that's what you do. And so I'm going to start with my heart chant, and it's a heart chant reminding us all that we are loved, that we are loved, and love is our universal language. You don't need to know someone's language to be able to communicate with them with love. You don't need to know how to speak tortoise or turtle or dolphin or shark or bee. We are connected through love to all creatures and all of humanity and to our planet itself. So I'm going to sing you this chant. It's based on the Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do, but in the Indian version, which is Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa, and I very deliberately don't stick to the Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. I use those notes and wobble them around and to remind us that we don't have to conform. We're taught that we must conform, that we have to obey, but obedience has brought us to the brink of extinction. Now is the time for disobedience. Now is the time to remember that we are the change makers, and that the current system is created by and for the few that are holding us to ransom, that are putting greed and business and economy above life itself. Preserving the economy is the be-all and end-all, and it's above the very existence of all of life on Earth. And we have to change that. So it's time for disobedience. Join Extinction Rebellion, join Just Stop Oil, join Fridays for Future, join DPAC, join a group called the Good Law Project, which is actually taking this government to court and winning. And same with DPAC, Disabled People Against the Cuts. We have won again and again and again. And this government has just been taken to court by the Good Law Project about the net zero, and it has been found to be unlawful. This government has just been found this week to have broken the law. So there's also been the first ever emergency climate briefing. Do look it up. It's by the top scientists of this country that have done the first ever climate briefing. So if you look up Sir Patrick Vallance, he's the UK chief scientist. It's on YouTube. I'll have the YouTube link out with my installations. I'll have 2 art installations out there. They both incorporate a wheelchair, so you know they're my installations. Please look out for them. And yeah, be disobedient, be love, you are love. And this is my chant reminding us that all of us are love. Even the people who are destroying our planet are born as loving beings. We're taught, they're cut off from their hearts so that they can do what they're doing. We need to bring them back to heart and remind us that we are all love. So here's my heart chant for you. All you need is love. 1 second, sip of water. sa ma ga re sa sa re ga ma pa sa re ga ma pa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa ma ga re sa ma ga re sa. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Can you hear your heart? Listen to your heart and you hear you is who you are. Love is what you are. Love who you are. Sa re ga ma pa. Listen to your heart and you hear your heart. Listen to your heart and you hear is who you are. Love is what you are. Love who you are. Okay, so what shall I sing next for you? I'll sing you a song about love through the seasons. And we give roses as signifying love. So this is a song with the roses through the seasons and the love through the seasons. I'll call your name again in the spring, when snow is still upon the ground. I think I've started too high. Hang on, I'm going to start again. I'll call your name again in the spring, when snow is still upon the ground, and roses sleep within their stems on summer's sandal sleep. I'll call your name again. I'll call your name again in the spring, when blossoms float upon the breeze, and summers and roses bloom for all their worth, and summer's close at hand. I'll call your name again, and when I do, you come to me. You come to me across the years, and when I do, you come to me. You come to me across the years. I'll call your name when summer is here, and sun and earth and life combine, and roses bloom for all their worth, and summer never end. I'll call your name again, and when I do, you come to me. You come to me across the years, and when I do, you come to me. You come to me across the years. I'll call your name again in the fall, when autumn leaves escape their trees, and rose hips glow as embers do, and summer says goodbye. I'll call your name again, and when I do, you come to me. You come to me across the years, and when I do, you come to me. You come to me across the years. I'll call your name when winter is here, and grey decay holds endless sway, and frost-kissed roses hang on stems, and summers long forgot. I'll call your name again, continue on the theme of love then. So this one's called You Don't Know What Love Is. You don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of the blues, until you've loved a love you've had to lose. Oh, you don't know what love is. You don't know what love is until you played your heart out. You have lost until you've loved a life, and you have lost. Oh, you don't know what love is. Do you know how a lost heart feels? The thought of reminiscing, and how lips that taste of tears lose their taste for kissing. You don't know what love is until you face each dawn with sleepless eyes. Oh, until you faced each dawn with sleepless eyes. Oh, you don't know what love is. Sorry, lost my words there a bit. How am I doing for time?
Have you got half an hour?
Brilliant.
6 o'clock.
Brilliant. Thank you.
I didn't know what your time was.
Yeah, so 6.
10 minutes.
10 minutes left. Brilliant. Okay. I'm going to sign here, reminding us all that not only is it that all we need is love, but that love is action. Love is not just a word, it's a power, an endless power, a power that we're born with, and the only thing that we leave with is the love that we've given, the love that we've shared, the love that has been given to us. And no matter how much love we give, we have more. It's our superpower. We're all superheroes. We are the heroes that this world needs right now. For our human rights, for democracy, for our planet, for all of life on Earth. We need to be the loving beings that we were born to be, the heroes we were born to be, the love in action that we were born to be, the solidarity that we need to be able to share with each other, with the people who are being hit first and hardest and being oppressed and abused the most, and not just the people, but the creatures, the Amazon, the coral reefs, the seas, the oceans, the little birds and bees. Every single thing needs us to be love in action. Love is action. Love is who we are. Let's be that love, the powerful beings we were meant to be. So I make my chair into a rolling campaigns, information, educational thing. I've got 2 art installations out there. Do look out for them. They both incorporate wheelchairs. I don't know if you can see my little posters, but they're big and large as life out there. And one of them has a nappy on the seat with a message in the nappy. You've heard of messages in bottles being sent out. Yeah, here we are. I've got a message in a nappy. Do hashtag message in a nappy. Take some pictures, send it out there, and help spread the word about what the issues are that I'm raising there. And I can talk to you. I can use whatever means I have available to me to do so. I cannot ever talk to the people that you will talk to. I don't have the resources and the means and the social circles that you have. But if each of us uses whatever we have and knows that our voice is vital, our actions are vital. And if there's one message I can give to everyone, and that is to remember who you are. Everyone across the planet, unless you're a tax avoider, is a taxpayer. And as taxpayers, our taxes go to pay the wages of our prime ministers, our presidents, our politicians, our councillors, our army, our police, our judicial services that are all being corrupted and bought by fossil fuel industry, by the arms industry. We forget who we are. We forget that our taxes pay their wages, and as the people who pay their wages, we are their bosses. And not only that, we are the many, they are the few. The power and the money they use, the positions that they have, come from us and are a small amount of the power we hold. We need to stand in our power, know who we are, remind them who we are, remind them that we are no longer asking them to do something. We are telling them what we need. We are becoming the People's Assembly. We are becoming the activists, the protesters, the change makers. And we are taking back the power and standing in that power. This Saturday in London, there's going to be a come together action, a march and a sit down where we take back the streets and take back the things. Despite the government saying you have no right to protest, we will imprison you if you do, we're taking back that, and we're reminding them that no matter what they do, they will not silence us, they will not stop us. We are here, the time for change is now, we are the change. We are love in action. So remember this Saturday, we are here, but if you can use your social media, if you get a signal, join and support the action that's happening. Remind people that the Come Together March is to remind us that the social crisis and the climate crisis and the cost of living crisis and the humanitarian crisis and the democracy crisis, they're all being pushed by the same people, the same reasons of greed and money. And our solution is unity and love in action. So support that in whichever way you can. Thank you. Okay. How much time have I got left, guys? Dean? Have I got enough time for one more song? 2 more songs?
4 minutes.
4 minutes, okay. I'll see you one more song. This song was written in my friend's garden about the small pleasures, the simple pleasures of just being able to sit in a garden like we are here and enjoy the simple pleasures of having a cup of tea and the time to have a cup of tea when it's still hot. I don't know about you, but life is so busy that often our cup of tea goes cold before we've even had the first sip, let alone at the end of it when it's cold. So being able to have time for leisure and pleasure is something that's being robbed from all of us. We're all being taught that you must work, what used to be 8-hour days are now 10 and 12, and you're on call 24 hours a day. Bosses will message at any time of the day expecting us to jump through hoops. The wages go down, the food bank situation, the number of people using food banks that are in work, that are nurses and people that should have enough money to buy their own homes, to have enough food to feed themselves, can't afford, and are having to claim benefits and having to claim parcels, food parcels from food banks. This is in breach of contract with all of us. The contract is simple. We all pay our taxes and national insurance with the idea that we have a social security system and a safety net for whoever needs it when they need it, and a health service for whoever needs it when they need it. This government is in breach of contract. They change words, they play with words, but words have power. We used to have a Department of Health and Social Security. They changed the words from the Department of Health and Social Security to the Department of Work and Pensions. You're here to work and die and that's it. And in that change, they robbed us all of the idea of having a social security and the right to have health, and that the government is here to provide that. It enabled them to privatize and steal it from us. It's time to take it back and to fight for it. So here's my song about just the simple pleasure, and to remind us that leisure and pleasure are part of our human rights. And human rights are something that are being attacked by this government. You need to stand up for them and fight for them. So this one's called A Cup of Tea. A cup of tea in your garden, with birdsong filling the air. A cup of tea in your garden, with the sun shining gold in your hair. Oh, I love my tea in your garden. There really is nothing so grand as teaing with you in your garden, with a cup of tea in my hand. And who'd have thought, when I met you, that I'd be sat here today? And who'd have predicted, when I met you, that I'd be singing away, with a hot cup of tea in your garden, with milkmaids milling around. A hot cup of tea in your garden is the best pastime that I've found. And way back when I met you, I really couldn't have planned that I'd be sitting in your garden with a cup of tea in my hand. And who'd have thought, when I met you, that I'd be sat here today? And who'd have predicted, when I met you, that I'd be singing away, with a hot cup of tea in your garden, with milkmaids milling around. A hot cup of tea in your garden, it's the best pastime that I've found. And way back then when I met you, I really couldn't have planned that I'd be sitting in your garden, with a cup of tea in my hand, that I'd be singing in your garden, with a cup of tea in my hand, that I'd be in heaven, in your garden, with a cup of tea in my hand, and with a cup of tea in my hand. in my hand, with a cup of tea in my hand. That's the bit you all join in. With the cup of tea in my hand, and with the cup of tea in my hand, with the cup of tea in my hand, and with the cup of tea in my hand, with the cup of tea in my hand, with a cup of tea in my hand. Thank you everyone, you've been a wonderful audience. Enjoy this wonderful Secret Garden Party. Thank you to Secret Garden Party for having this party for us all. Thank you to Small World. Thank you to the sound guys, Dean, Jason, a lot of you are just amazing. And thank you to everyone who keeps me in tea all year long. And I spend a long time in this tent. This tent has its own festival in spring and summer. The next one is between the 25th and 29th of August. Come along to Small World's own festival. It is my favourite festival. This is my favourite tent in all the world. So come to Small World Festival, enjoy this beautiful space. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Can I have a clap for all of you and for your singing? Thank you. Love you and enjoy the festival. Thank you. Bye.